Wow, we've already spoken to these two companions. Let's see what's happening inside the village. Or stronghold, actually.
I shall embrace the light. I shall weather the storm. I shall endure what you have created.
Nice work at Redcliffe. I could help the mages learn to work with Inquisition soldiers if you like. Not that the chief has any apostates in the group.
I'd like to know more about the Iron Bull.
But chief, last time I met him he saved my life. I never thought I'd work for a Canary, but he grows on you. He's not like any commander
Oh yeah,
I've
he
ever
does.
worked for. That's for damn sure.
How did a Tevinter soldier wind up in a Canary spy's mercenary company?
I wasn't a soldier at the time. I was in some trouble, trying to flee to Winter. A Tribune and his men caught me in a border town tavern. They meant to make an example of me. Bull killed them. Gave up his eye doing it. Patched me up and asked if I was looking for work. I've been putting up with his jokes ever since.
Is it strange to work for Kunari?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Qun, if that's what you're asking. The Bull's charges don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasrath, I'd have thought he'd left that life behind.
What kind of a commander is
How's
he?
Iron Bull as a commander?
If you know what you're doing and hold up your end, he's easy. He doesn't accept any less. If he keeps us alive, he leads from the front, and if you've an idea that'll win the fight, he listens. I've seen bands whose captains had to prove they were swinging the biggest sword. Bull isn't like that. The charges might give him more lip than you'd expect, but every one of us would lay down our lives for the big ass.
We'll talk later.
Lovely conversation, thank you. I would love to speak to the Boo himself, but we'll see. Varric should be here. Yes, there you are. Hello, Varric. You want to talk to me?
The Mage Rebellion joins the Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad. But Red Lyrium and Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my Red Lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
Keep hoping we need to eliminate it. How fast does it spread? Ooh,
How long does it
I
take
wanna know
for
how
Red
fast
Lyrium
it
to
does.
grow? How fast can it spread?
It took years to infect people in Kirkwall, but no one there was actually ingesting the stuff. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
nice one, Varric.
We can't leave a single piece of that lyrium out in the wild.
I'm with you on that. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
Huh. Catch my breath, anything but celebrate. Have a party. Let's have a party.
That's a good point. We should celebrate. A banquet. Something like a banquet.
A word to Josephine, and I bet she could arrange anything. Things should be calm
All right.
around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it. If the world's about to end, I'm sure the Seeker will let us know.
There is always something wise and fun to hear from Varric.
When will you be able to get us the crafting
Can I help you with
supplies we
something?
need?
Nope, actually nothing to speak. Wait,
Make a go with you.
no, next time maybe.
It is good to be surrounded by mages again.
Oh, Liliana, yes, I haven't spoken to her ever.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous,
Excuse me.
the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's Prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
I really am as
Don't
confused
ask me.
as she is.
I'm as baffled as you are.
Then we can only guess at what he wants.
The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins.
He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths.
Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I'm sorry. That death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the divine. She led the faithful. She was their heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
I'm not really the best person to talk to. Doesn't the Chantry have people for this?
So I should let a priest comfort me? No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come.
Oh, I'm sure
to
it
work,
will.
Then. We will speak later.
And that later, my dear Liliana, is gonna be right now. Oh, come on, talk to me. No.
So it's true. Butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the reports.
There we go. She's ready to speak
There
now.
were so many questions surrounding Faria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Faria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends
How
once.
exactly is it snowing inside her tent? And the snow seems to be coming from the inner portion of the tent to top it off.
Wait. What are you doing?
He betrayed us. He murdered my agent.
And you'd kill him? Just like that?
You find fault with my decision?
We can't solve our problems with murder.
And what would you suggest? Leave him be. Butler's betrayal put our agents in danger. I condemned one man to save dozens. I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
Now is precisely the time for ideals.
You feel very strongly about this. Very well. I will think of another way to deal with this man. Apprehend Butler, but see that he lives. Now if you're happy, I have more work to do.
I wonder if this decision will impact us in the future in a way.
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Special? Whoa.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
It was still a sacrifice, and still noble.
And I would do it again.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
They called you the left hand of the divine.
That they did? What of it?
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets. Made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
Was there something more than friendship between you?
You're asking if we were lovers? Typical. I was devoted
Why
to her,
typical? I have
therefore
to
it
ask.
must be romantic. Love is common. Love is simple. My bond with Justinia was something greater. She was a sister, a mother, a teacher. So to answer your question, yes, it was more than friendship.
Good explanation.
How did you and Justinia meet?
I met her a long time ago, before she became divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dorothea. I was at my lowest. Broken. Lost. And she saved me. No, wait. She hates it when I say that. I saved myself. She just showed me it was possible.
We'll talk more later.
That's all for now. The main quest you see over there is something I will probably do in the next video. But for now we have one more person to talk to eventually. At least one more.
Yes?
Hello, Vivian.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the Circle?
After the Circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the Circle would be in your debt.
Favors the first enchanter. Okay, that's a lot of bullet points.
Yes?
But let's see what else we can get from her at this point. Tell me about the Circle.
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
Yeah, it was disbanded, we know that. What was Circle like? Circle life like? How did the rebellion start? I need to know about the
How did we
rebellion.
come to this state with the Circles in revolt?
A failure of perspective that infected Circle leadership. Mages lived solely in a world of Templars and mages. They could not even imagine what was beyond the tower walls. Kirkwall gave the world a reason to remember its fear of magic. A mage killed hundreds with a snap of their fingers. Across Thedas, a new tangible fear of magic grew. Commoners and nobles alike called out to the Chantry for protection. But the malcontents in the towers thought nothing of this. They cared only for themselves and for their anger at the new Templar restrictions. When a mage attempted to assassinate Divine Justinia, again, the mages protested the investigation. The leadership chose to vote on independence based on the intolerable conditions imposed by the Templars, sparing no thought to the fact that magic was more feared in the aftermath of these attacks than it had been since Tevinter's day. So long as they had their freedom, they could care little for riots, angry mobs, or about pitting mages against each other.
Are you familiar with Grand Enchanter Fiona?
We've met. Before her horrendously ill-timed and selfish vote for independence, I thought her adequate at her job. In her dotage, she could not handle looking after the well-being of so many people.
Well, she
We would have done better to replace
eventually
her
dislikes
years
her.
ago to let her spend time gardening.
What do you think?
Did they have cause to rebel?
In the aftermath of their terrorist attacks? Was that really the most opportune time to break away? By all means protest abuses by the Templars. Just don't do it in a way that says mages support wholesale murder. By voting when they did, my colleagues all but declared war upon the ordinary people of Thedas. A war in which we are outnumbered 100 to 1.
I thought the fighting was only between mages and Templars. Why are mages fighting mages?
The vote for independence was carried by only a small margin, but Fiona chose to let the motion stand. Those who opposed a rash declaration of war against the entire free world had little choice. By breaking
Obviously.
from the Chantry when they did, the rebels declared themselves in support of mass murder. Anyone who did not wish to support terrorism and the slaughter of innocents was forced to take arms against the rebels.
Let's see. Next one would hopefully be, not hopefully, hopefully is a
The
bad word
Inquisition
to express
appreciates
it.
your
Probably
assistance
the
in this
last
matter,
one.
Lady Corbin. And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned you've brought back some fascinating things. We're putting them to good use.
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures?
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate you bringing it to me. I may be able to find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
You said that you were keeping some of the Tranquils safe.
Yes. The mages took some of them when my circle rebelled, but the rest were forgotten. Most circle mages look down on the Tranquil, or try to pretend they don't exist. They don't have any emotions. They can barely take care of themselves. Can't defend themselves at all. It's a shame. I like them better than most people.
They really are lucky to
I'm
have
glad
her.
they have someone who cares about them.
They deserve better. They're polite, they're rational, and they never get angry at you. When they study, they have a focus no normal person could ever match. But the Templars, even some of the mages, mistreated them just because they could. The Tranquil never fought back. If not for that, I don't know. Doesn't really matter now.
I think that's
I'll
enough.
speak with you later.
Thank you again for what you've brought back.
You're welcome. Turn in research.
Yes. Good.
Whoa. Bowstrings removed 6 of them.
Please tell me if you find something. Please tell me if you find something.
Yes, that was it. All that I had. Okay. Whoa. Nice. That's a lot of updates. I've been gathering a lot of information, I suppose. And I believe the last thing remaining for me to do is just probably find Dorian. Where the hell are we going from here? Oh yes, I do remember, I think. Let's not go there again. What I need now is to go visit Dorian and Solas. Yes, let's go to Dorian first.
Me kneel, for I walk only where you would bid me. Stand only in places you have blessed. Sing only the words you.
I have not spoken to him yet.
The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Halam-Sharal?
It does
Cows
look
milking
ridiculous
farmers?
with this outfit.
I take it you don't agree?
On the contrary, I approve. Heartily. I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
What would be wrong with that exactly?
Nothing, at first. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the South. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed, by inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
Have you gone to see Alexius yet? He's in the cells.
Not yet, no. I saw him before they locked him up. He looked despondent, broken. Not the man I remember, nor the one I want to. I suppose the Inquisition will judge him eventually.
Well, we did break him.
I wonder if there's any chance they'll show him mercy. He hardly deserves it, but for Felix's sake. I can't help hoping there's something left of the man I once knew.
That was enough chit-chat for now. Let's see. Solas, where are you? There you are.
The
Hey,
chosen
Solas.
of Andraste. A blessed hero sent to save us all.
That's enough. Just talk normal.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon. but sadly they're
Wow,
extinct.
a griffin, nice.
Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
That's one of the most epic lines from a couple of the official trailers from Bioware. A smart and happy hero, unstoppable. Whoa. A good one. I want to be unstoppable.
The kind who wins.
That is usually better than losing. I will stay then. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
That's it? Come talk to me.
So we have gained the mages. Excellent. They should be able to seal the breach. You are certain you experienced time travel? Could it have been an illusion? A trick of the Fade?
Dorian was sure, impossible as it seems.
What an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future you witnessed.
I'm surprised you're not more interested in your own future.
I know enough. If that future happened, then I, and Cassandra, Cullen and the rest, failed to stop this Elder One. Speaking of which, you should ready yourself.
For?
This Elder One. You have now interfered with his plans twice. Once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again at Redcliffe. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront.
Thank you for the advice, lovely elf. This was the full episode I intended to do. I guess I could speak about more things with my companions from the Inquisition, but I think we've all had enough. Thank you for watching. I will see you with a normal gameplay commentary voiced over video next time. Bye bye. Thank you for watching this video. Remember, you can find me also on Twitch, Twitter and Facebook.